Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to explain you about the vector databases. So what happens, like in normal databases like relational databases, you have columns and rows in table form of like a database where you can only store information in like something. Let's suppose you have a book, and then you have book name in the column, price and different features of the book, and you have different books in the rows. You can store those informations and then you can retrieve those information as well. But those relational databases are only used for storing structured information. You cannot store the images, videos. So if you want to store videos and images in relational database, you have to actually store it like that, where you have keys, tags, and then file name, then which you can use to actually search, retrieve based on the tags. But this is a limitation in the search. There is no like semantic representations of the image you are referring to. So let's suppose if you have images of two people which are looking very similar, you cannot add in the tags. These things can only be understandable in the vector databases and vector form, and then only you can retrieve the information based on how the vector is similar to the other one. So now let's look at how the vector databases work. So as I mentioned, it works through vectors. You have image, you use that image, pixels of images, to create the vectors. And at the moment, the best way to generate the vector is through neural networks, which we can also call embedding vectors. So what happens if you have a large neural networks, and then you train images, a lot of images with different labels, and then the model learns the understanding of the images and what images represents. So the model learns the semantic meaning of the images. So what happens, you can use those neural network to generate the embeddings for you when they are trained, and you use that embeddings, which are basically a representation of all the training data. So let's suppose you have an image of a cat. So in the space, in the whole space, you have this image of a cat, and then if there's a second image which is also a cat's image but a little bit different, then that image vector will be a kind of a closer, very close to that first vector. But let's suppose if we have an image of a human, then the vector of that image will be very far and similar to other objects. Let's suppose plane, door, or any kind of like objects which will be very far in that space. So let's suppose if you have an application which you want to actually recommend and retrieve similar images based on the prompt image. So you will vectorize the given image, and then you do the similarity algorithm. You apply the similarity algorithm, which can be like a nearest neighbor or any kind of like similarity algorithm, Euclidean metric, cosine metric. So you use those algorithms to get the similarity between your image, your given image, and all over the vector database. And if there is like a similarity in the given image, you retrieve those images and you show that, okay, these are the similar images in my database. So I hope you got what exactly is vector databases and how it works. And thank you guys for watching this. See you in next time.